All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I am istherenoonelse, and today's video is going to be a bit different than what I normally do. Long story short, guys, I borrowed somebody's build and I'm trying it out, and yeah, this video is going to be about Bowsorc. Long story short, I have taken a small, reprieve from ESO because I've been flipping a house on the weekends and haven't had much time to dabble in video games. And now that I'm back, I'm just trying to see what's out there, trying to experience the new sets and different layouts and everything, and see what's strong and what's not strong. And I was told by a friend that I should try out Bowsorc. Now, Bowsorc's been out for a while now. I've heard about it in the Discord quite a bit. It's it's been a staple on PC EU for a bit, and I was like, sure, I might as well try it. It's a new playstyle that I haven't tried before, and I'm a dabbler, guys. I play a little bit of everything. I haven't played Bowsorc yet, so I wanted to try it out for myself. So that's what I did this week. And so what I did is I copied Marakir's build. Marakir? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. He's a player on PC EU, and he did a Reddit thread on how to play Bowsorc and the skill layout and the gear layout and everything. I'll provide a link in the description to the Reddit thread, and I'll also provide a link to his channel on his gameplay with the Bowsorc, and so, or his specific build, which I copied as well as I possibly could. And so I started playing it, and first of all, I'm playing it on PCNA, and it is lower MMR, but most of the fights that I got into were lower MMR, so it's relatively the same level. And I was having a lot of success with it on a class on a character that I don't have fully leveled yet. And so once I got in there, I started seeing a lot of success. I started seeing a lot of success, and I was like, damn, this feels really strong. And so I started copying some screenshots and posting stuff, and like, yeah, this Bowsorc, it's what everybody says it is. And I immediately got some detractors. And I had some people saying, oh yeah, it's only because of Savage Werewolf. And for those of you guys that don't know, Savage Werewolf is a set that exists in ESO that's pretty powerful. It applies a dot every 4 seconds, which means it's pretty tough to purge. Even if you purge it, you can reapply it. It also has a chance to apply hemorrhaging. It applies in the first tick. It's a powerful set for how it procs. The damage itself is whatever, but everything else that it provides is pretty good. And so people are like, yeah, Bowsorc wouldn't be what it is without Bowsorc and Plague Break and just being proc 8s. And I was like, okay, well, that's a good point, right? Oftentimes, like, some specs are carried by their sets, and you have to know, like, okay, well, is this spec powerful? Is this build type powerful, or is it the sets absolutely carrying it, and it's the sets that are making this strong? And so I did a bunch of stuff. I did a bunch of Savage Werewolf stuff, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take Savage Werewolf off, and I'm gonna put on a set a stat-based set in its place and see how successful I am. And so I put on Shield Breaker because that's what I have on PC. And I wouldn't advise putting Shield Breaker on any build right now. But my thoughts were, if I run a suboptimal stat-based set like Shield Breaker and I'm still successful, then that means that the build is good. Like, the overall layout, like Bowsorc itself, is good. Obviously, there's the top tier best specific build, and it very well could involve Savage Werewolf and other sets and other proc type of sets. But even without them, if I succeed without this, that means that the spec itself is good, right? And so that's what I did. And so the screenshot you're going to see now is with Shield Breaker. And what I realized was, it doesn't matter. Like, most of the people that follow my channel, they know that I don't lie about this stuff. But I know somebody's going to be like, oh, you just posted a screenshot of you using Savage Werewolf to prove your point. Which, I don't know why anybody would lie about this stuff, but that was going to be the rebuttal I was going to get on my channel. So I decided to do some gameplay and go into what I'm running with Bowsorc. And so the footage you're going to see is me running Spriggans, Titanborn, Balorg, and Master's Bow on the back bar. And so it's all stat-based sets, and the gameplay is all stat-based sets. And so we are going to I'm going to stop talking here so you guys can just watch and enjoy the gameplay. And then at the end, we'll come to a final conclusion and my thoughts overall on Bowsorc and what it is and what it isn't. So yeah, let's get into it.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
took those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always got a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look at my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys. Rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Your eyes, been in these skies. I was stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when this risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
Rise up. Rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the hype won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us. Fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always got a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look at my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys.
Try your luck and take a chance. Get for the risks in this moment. Take my hand, then break my heart. I'll never walk this road again. Stumbling steps grow to a dance where things change forever. There's no regrets, only the past. Will I change? Never. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. Never be a victim.
All right, so guys, in summation, after that footage, my point with all this, after having tested everything, is that Bowsorc is a good spec. It's a good layout. In my opinion, I don't think it's carried by any sets. Obviously, some sets make it stronger. I think anybody that's played Bowsorc for any period of time would look at the sets that I'm running and say that that layout is suboptimal, but you're still successful with it. So, yeah, I don't think this type of layout is carried by a couple specific sets, and if those sets get adjusted, that it's going to disappear. I think Bowsorc, as the way it is right now, is here to stay. It is a very strong spec, and it brings me back to my roots. My default playstyle for most fighting games or PvP games is I like to be a fast, mobile, glass cannon style player. That's my typical favorite playstyle. Like everything hinges, your gameplay hinges on every single move you make, and if you make a mistake, you pay for it. And that's really fun for me. I haven't been able to do that in a while because of performance especially in open world PvP. As if you guys have been watching my content, I've run more tanky specs the last couple of years because you have to. Like, you have to run tankier specs, because if you try to run a glass cannon and you can't CC break, it's instant death. Whereas the resistances at least give you a chance, right? So I found this to work out really well in battlegrounds, and it's a lot of fun. And I definitely recommend going to check out Marikir's content, check out his build video and his Reddit thing. Feel free to try it out for yourself and see what you think. I will be trying this in open world PvP. The lower healing amount has me a little concerned, you know, like the lack of overall healing compared to other specs, but with the amount of kite ability you have, I think it could be doable. So as long as performance holds up, and apparently it hasn't the last couple days, but we'll see. We're gonna try it out. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here, and wanted to get your guys' thoughts. Those of you guys have tried Bowsorc, if you've never heard of it before, now you've seen some gameplay and maybe it's piqued your interest, and maybe you want to go out and try it out yourself, or maybe not. Whatever. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.